Hello everyone, welcome to Wrestling Wars. I'm Parth and we are just days away from WrestleMania. So today I'm going to be predicting who I think will win their respective matches at WrestleMania. I'm excited for both nights and the fans will be in attendance, so it's going to be an awesome weekend and an amazing experience. So let's not waste any more time and get right into it. First match from night 1, Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. Now I can't explain how much excited I am for this match. Finally, Cesaro is getting his first singles match at WrestleMania and he's going head to head against one of the best in the business, Seth Drippin' Rollins. Cesaro is the most underutilized superstar, and seeing him getting his opportunity after so many years of hard work and being overlooked, I'm happy for him that he's getting a WrestleMania match. I hope they open the first night. The match will be a certified banger, there's no doubt about that, but the story itself has been pretty great so far. Seth's Embrace the Vision gimmick suits him very well, and I would even say that it's better than the Messiah gimmick. Seth has the ability to make anyone, literally anyone, look great in the ring. For example, Dominic Mysterio. Their match at SummerSlam was so good. It proved that Seth Rollins is not just a badass and amazing wrestler, he's a pretty good storyteller too. So him and Cesaro will tear the house down, and I think it could go either way. But I have to pick one, so I would say Cesaro will finally win the big one at the biggest stage of them all. Moving on to the next match, The New Day versus AJ Styles and Omos. When they announced this match, I was pretty pissed. I was like, how can WWE book AJ Styles in a tag team match at their biggest show? Styles has publicly said that this is probably gonna be his last contract, so he doesn't have many manias left in his tank, so why would they waste this kind of opportunity? Then, after giving it much thought, I'm kinda okay with this match. I know many people are still complaining, but if you look at it in a different way, it makes sense. If you are a AJ Styles fan, wouldn't you love to see Styles become the Grand Slam champion? You would, right? That's the only title he hasn't won. Now, Styles being in the tag match isn't the only problem. WWE shouldn't have the Hurt Business drop the title so soon against the New Day. I don't have anything against New Day, but Cedric and Benjamin should have at least entered WrestleMania as champions, and WWE could have booked a triple threat tag team match, which would be better than this. There's no doubt we will see a bad match because Styles and Xavier and Kofi are all great in the ring and they are friends in real life, so the match will be extremely entertaining, and we have Omos who will be making his in-ring debut, so it will be great to see how this match plays out. Styles has the opportunity to become the Grand Slam champion, but I don't think it will happen. I think the New Day will return their tag titles. Moving on to our next match, Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman in a steel cage. To be honest, I have zero hype for this match and zero interest in this rivalry. This match shouldn't be taking place at WrestleMania. There's no fucking point. In my opinion, because of this match, rising and talented stars like Mustafa Ali can't be on the card, who deserves more than Shane and Braun. I'm not gonna dive deeper into this because it's pretty obvious that Braun is winning, so that's it for this shitty rivalry. I hope the company finds something more interesting for Braun rather than destroying old part-timers at WrestleMania. Moving on to our next match, Miz and John Morrison versus Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. Before I talk about this match, let me make something perfectly clear. I wasn't a fan of celebrities coming in and wrestling a match. I always thought they took someone else's chance to be on the card, someone else who's much more worthy and deserving, but my perception changed when I saw Pat McAfee's performance against Adam Cole. It was an eye-opener. Before that, the only celebrity match I liked was Stephen Amell and Neville versus King Barrett and Stardust from SummerSlam 2015. Now, I heard many good things about Bad Bunny. He moved to Orlando and he's putting in the work. He's grinding at the Performance Center, and I'm actually excited to see what he does at WrestleMania because during the build-up, he carried himself pretty good, and now their match is a tag team match, so it's a much better choice to have a tag match rather than doing a singles match. Bad Bunny's alliance with Damian Priest was also a smart choice, considering Bunny's massive fan following can do wonders for Priest as it gave him a worldwide exposure, and I think WWE have done a fantastic job in building this rivalry. After everything Bad Bunny is doing for this match, I think it's safe to say that he's going home with the big W. Moving on to our next match, Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. This match will be great, but the build-up of this rivalry was pretty lazy. They built the feud around Reginald, which I think wasn't the right move. Sasha and Bianca both are perfectly capable of telling a strong story on their own. Now, many people have said that this match should be the main event of night 1, but I don't think it should happen. I'm not saying that they don't deserve it or they aren't capable of doing that, but it's just that the story isn't strong enough to have the match take place in the main event of a WrestleMania. Nonetheless, it will be a great match, and I think Bianca Belair will dethrone Sasha Banks to become the SmackDown Women's Champion, which I think she totally deserves it, and it would be something cool and refreshing to see. Moving on to our last match from night 1, Drew McIntyre vs Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. Back in 2020 when McIntyre won the Rumble, and in which when he eliminated Brock Lesnar, the crowd was going nuts. I was watching live with my family at my home, and when Drew claymored Lesnar and eliminated him, I screamed and we were clapping and shouting, and I think we weren't the only ones who did that. People around the world was fully behind McIntyre, and we still are. The pandemic stole an opportunity from him to win the title in front of thousands and thousands of people. Now, Bobby Lashley has the title and he's doing a great job. He finally got his moment, but now I think it's time for Drew to get his. It's due for over a year, so I got my money on Drew McIntyre. He will walk out with the WWE title and the fans will go gaga again.